One of the LPGA Tour's premier events has evolved over 6 years at the Pelican Club in Clearwater, Florida. It's the Annika, driven by Gainbridge. Perhaps the namesake of the tournament was the impetus for the title, because her ascent into the history books was by a driven person, driven to greatness. The first to shoot 59 under tournament conditions. This en route to winning 10 major championships. It's been my pleasure to watch Annika play over the years. My belief is that great competitors' victories aren't random, but meet in time to make history. But maybe Annika doesn't see it that way.
I try to live in the moment. I don't really look back too much and wish it would have been that or nothing. On the contrary, if things are not working, I try to change it and make it better for the future. Of course, we like to think we're the best, you know what I mean? That's where we'd like to be, but we're happy to be where we are this time of year, kind of coming to the end. We have 108 of the best players in the world here, competing on a great golf course with great partners and sponsors, and I feel like we're just, it's just one event, but for us, this is a very special one.
The PGA and LIV are battling it out for dominance of world golf. But as the LPGA, celebrating its 75th year, has expanded its schedule worldwide, it's not a stretch to assert that it's now the de facto world tour for women's professional golf.
I've always traveled around the world. I think it's a good way to learn, but to experience and to mature, and so I welcome the international flavor of it. I know some players love to maybe stay more at home, but today they do have the freedom to pick and choose where they play, but we have many international players that play every week, so it's kind of fun to be able to go to their countries and share their culture and their traditions and see where golf is. I know different organizations have different intentions, but I think overall, I think the idea is to work together to make it better rather than have lots of small ones. It's better to have a few bigger ones.
So, is this another historic moment for Annika? Maybe so, because she is again driven to achieve, but this time, not for herself.
Well, I certainly think this is the right time for what we're doing now. This is actually our 18th year that we've been trying to inspire the next generation of golfers, especially young girls, to empower them, advance them through the game of golf.
You need to be driven to become number one in the world, and driven to make this tournament special by including talented and inspirational supporters like WNBA star Caitlin Clark and possible tour star of tomorrow, Kai Trump. And in my experience, Annika was always one of the tour's all-time gracious players, nice to everyone she comes in contact with. So if she's driven, it's a pleasant ride for everyone.